when they choose to assign top employees more opportunities. The high achievers see it as a poor performers. The high achievers see it as poor performers getting away with less work, and they feel they are being penalized for being good workers. And this double bind can be a cause for friction, yet it can be avoidable. Please excuse me for a few seconds. So back to what we were saying, yeah. The best reward for hard work. And I asked, beyond more work being assigned to a hardworking staff, what should be an additional reward? I've often heard that if you want something done, you either do it yourself or you give it to a busy person to do. That might work in the short term, but sometimes it will quickly cause an imbalance in the workload. And the risk is burning out your top performers. Now let's talk about the top performers a bit. Every organization have top performers. This is not to say that other people are not performing, but if management needs certain things done, there are people management will look to have those things done. So the other people might be seeing themselves as, why is it that it's only Jide they are assigning this work to? Why is it that it's only Adane they are assigning that to? Why is it that they are not even, assigning us to some of these duties? And even when we go and meet them and say, let's do this, we can do this, management will say, oh, no, never mind. Jide will handle it. So they're top performers. They're classified as top performers because over time, they have been able to show results. Now, this is not to say that sometimes they haven't failed, but the track record shows that they are reliable, they are valuable. And if at all, management will want to let go of some staff members, there's some factors they may want to consider. And they say, well, our top performers. Okay, you see these top performers, let's keep them on one side first. And then let's go to the other set of people. Do we really need this person again? So I think you understand what I'm trying to explain. Now, these top performers would usually find themselves saddled most times with more work than they are supposed to be accrued to. This is solely because they can deliver. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, that's what this conversation is going to help us determine. When you are good at something and show that you are responsible, you are hardworking, and you are a high achiever, the reward for being all of these things, the reward for the great work that you put into the organization, guess what? Is often more work. So while you are excited, management is pleased with you, you discover that management will keep assigning more things to you. So, little wonder you may never get to go on leave most times, because you want to go on leave, management say, oh my God, please, we need you to handle this. You know what? After you handle this one, you will go on leave for 10 months. And then, you do it. And then you want to now go, please, you know you're on leave. Can you come back? Can you just come back? Like, this thing needs to be handled. This is not to say there are no more stuff, but you see, is more work. And that is why sometimes when some people get promoted, they may not seem as excited as some other people looking forward to that promotion. Because you see, for them, a promotion is more work in disguise. A promotion is, so we've seen what you've been able to do with 10,000. We're going to assign you 20,000. So that means double the work you did with 10,000. So everyone thinks you are enjoying maybe a new office. It could come with extra pay. It could come with, trips around the world. It depends on the organization you work with or work for. But then again, it means you have to work the same magic you did for 10,000 with 20,000. So you move from a branch manager to probably a regional manager or a district manager. Before you know it, you're part of top management and and so it goes. And you are not resting. And you're traveling here and there. And you may never get to spend as much time with your family as you would desire, because you're working and you're working hard. So managers might be viewing it differently. For them, they're giving you opportunities, more opportunities at your disposal. The high achievers see it as poor performers getting away with less work. So when you do all the work, what happens to the other persons who are also employees, who do not get to do half of what you do ordinarily? How much more being saddled with more responsibility? So they feel like, these people are lounging. I'm the one that is literally suffering. And then you see it as a high performer. You're the one who makes the money that is paying the bills of the low performers. This double bind can be a cause for friction. So the high performers feel like, because I'm so good, they are not penalizing me for being good by giving me more work. And now I'm asking, how then do you reward these hardworking people? Rewarding them in such a way that they do not feel like they are being penalized for being good at what they do. Rewarding them in such a way that it doesn't seem like they are being used. Rewarding them in such a way that they are not viewing other people as not doing half of what they are doing, or not viewing other people as getting away with less work. So, look at it this way. It will come, whether in form of a promotion, whether in form of more things assigned to you. Some people leverage on that to build capacity, build on expertise, build on experience. Others who are so engrossed in the work do not really mind because it's an escape. Yes, I know people who take work as an escape. But beyond more work being assigned to a hardworking person, what should be an additional reward that makes it worth it for them? Let's talk. 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. That is 0809 030 6416. On X, we are at Nigeria Info PH, and our Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Like I said, this is an intellectual conversation, and I am sure that I would have a vast majority of you share your thoughts on this particular matter, because you may have experienced it, you may not have experienced it, but it is a thing in the work space. I love to hear from you. You see, I love it when you listen, but I love to hear your take on some of the matters brought to the fore. So you can either choose to sending via WhatsApp or Telegram or even Facebook. I'm live on Facebook, so you can watch live, or you can choose to call the numbers highly advertised. Samuel is calling from Mile 1. Hi, Samuel. Welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Samuel.
Yes. I've been listening to your conversation, and a hard-working person, somebody or any person in any organization, at least is supposed to have a reward due to your work and due to how the people that you're working with, the organization you're working with, trusted you. I look at all the things you mentioned, that they always give you to work more than they give you this, because they are giving you those work to do because they have trust on you. And they know that with you, the work will be delivered, and they will have whatever thing they want to have with you. They are not giving you the work because you are too perfect. They give you the work because they trusted you. They know that with you, they will get whatever thing they want to achieve through that work. Don't take it that they are prisoning you or they are giving you stress because of the work. They are seeing their capacity that you will deliver the work very well for them. Let me give you an example. Like where I'm working today, I'm working there as a driver. Do you know that as a private driver, do you know that the people that I'm working with today, because of my hard work, because of my work, what I'm doing to them, the services I'm giving them, do you know that the man stood up one day and dashed me a car?
Wow.
Because of, yes. I'm telling you now that I am a car owner through the man.
Whoa, that's
because
good.
Of the work I'm doing for him. I also want to thank him. He trusted me and he gave me the trust. He knows that with me, through him, that I will deliver. That's why he did that to me.
Wow.
So every hardworking man, he deserves a reward on it.
All right. Thank you, Samuel. Christian is calling from oh dear, so sorry, Christian. I would love for you to call back, Christian. So let me begin with the messages I have on Facebook, shall we? Udoka on Point Kanke said, best reward is pay me my salary when it is time. Pay me my salary when it is time. Don't tell me work hard, and you don't pay me my salary. I understand where you're coming from, my brother. Some companies will drain you. They will drain the life out of you, and then you will still not get paid as and when due. Michael Stevens says, only a private firm can reward you for being a hard worker. You see that government firms, your second name is hard work. Stephen C. Igudu says, the principle is simple. More work, duty, more incentive, meaning that as the responsibility improves, the higher the salary. Well, sorry to disappoint you. Sometimes in some organizations, the higher the work they give you, the work will increase, but the salary will remain the same. Imagine your company telling you, you go to them and I put in the work, I have earned it. They say, you have to understand the company, because at this juncture, all is not well like that, so please, like this, like that. And you're like, okay, you're understanding. You go back again. They're still assigning more work to you, but you see, what you're taking home, your take home, is not in line at all. Muriel from Okrika, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Yeah, Denise, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, Denise, I think that reward for more work, the more work that you're talking about, I think it's one of the best rewards, honestly.
More work.
And
okay.
The more work will not just come for free. It will come with promotions now. Let me, if I want to say, with good when they ask for all those what they call it, so it's keeping my mind. When you want to go to a new place, they need to get maybe to attest someone to attest for you or something. You get good accreditations. I think it's good. More work for hard work.
So what are the people that are not working hard?
Any reward, any cash increase, promotions. Then I think then it didn't work for me. But as long as it's coming with more work, more cash, more promotions, fine. Fine
Okay.
for me.
All right. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much, Miriam,
Thank you.
for calling. Chima Alexander Ibiam on Facebook says increment of salary, incentives, etc. I have a very long one. This one is coming from Alex. It's trying to load. Oh, Chap J says promotion. Is promotion no more work in these guys? No, really. You see, I think I was having a chat with a friend of mine, and we're talking about how those in top management tend to work more than some of the employees. And you see, top management, they understand the vision, they understand the mission. I don't know if you get what I mean. Those at the down below, they are looking forward to showing up at work, doing what they can, and getting paid at the end of the day. But you see, if the business does fail, the people in top management are the people that will be held responsible, most likely, especially the visionary. You see, the CEO. Also, all of you that are looking forward to that title, CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Managing Director, Chairman, Board of Directors, those are people that are looking for those big titles. You are not sleeping because if the company fails, I'm imagining what the life of Dangote is like. I don't think any of Dangote's staff member work as hard as he does because he understands why he's in business. So you can do whatever you like, but you see him, I'm not sure he wants to fail. So that is the promotion we are talking about. You think you're going to get away with certain things, but you just discover that you cannot escape it. Zion is calling from GRA. Welcome to the sunny side, Zion. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Zion, good afternoon to you.
Mr. Zion, you're welcome.
The promotion, those are normal. They're normal things. Incentives, travel, holiday, spousal, all these things are things that comes with those who are working hard, exceptional in the office. In some offices, they also narrow it down to giving award. Best worker of the week, of the month, of the year, and so on, like December now. Most of them will be getting those packages, plaques, and the rest of it. Beyond that, there is a relationship that individuals have built with the company, the management, and the CEO of that organization. Do you know there are some certain staffs, they are maybe grade level 2 or 3, but some certain assets they have, grade level 15 does not have it. What happened? The relationship and the input they are put into that company. Do you know that today some companies have even narrowed it down to have them some staff they used to monitor other staff. Yes, so check whether Mr. Zion they work well.
The one they call monitoring spirits.
Monitoring spirit. You thought they are your friend, they will laugh with you, they play with you.
Oh, wow.
Before you know.
I think I need to be careful of such people in this my office. Thank you for this vital information. Thank you for this vital information. I don't know. I'm suspecting it's Jude that is the monitoring spirits that my guy have sent from on the lighter note. So Alex says, beyond assigning more work to hardworking staff, it is important to provide additional rewards to boost motivation and recognize their efforts. Here are some suggestions for the best rewards for hard work. 1. Recognition and appreciation. One of the most valuable rewards is sincere recognition and appreciation for the hard work. This can be achieved through verbal praise, written thank you notes, or public recognition in team meetings or company-wide newsletters. Acknowledging their efforts and the impact they have made helps to boost morale and motivation. 2, career development opportunities. Providing employees with opportunities for growth and development is a rewarding way to recognize their hard work. This can include promotions, lateral moves, or access to training and development programs tailored to their needs and aspirations. Investing in their professional growth shows that the organization values their hard work and is committed to their long-term success. I know some organizations will issue award plaques, yes, to high-performing staff members, maybe at the end of the year or monthly. So sometimes you have something like Staff of the Month, Employee of the Month, or whatever it is they choose to term it. I know I had walked into a particular restaurant somewhere in Port Harcourt, and I know every branch of that restaurant does it. So they have the person's picture in a frame, and then underneath it's written Employee of the Month. So one of the days I had gone to one of the restaurants and I saw who the Employee of the Month was. It was a guy. And the guy was the one that even came to serve me. And from the way he served me, I understood why, to a large extent, he was Employee of the Month. Surprisingly, I went months later and I discovered the guy's face was still there with a different month. So they put Employee of the Month October or Employee of the Month December. So his face was still there with a different month. So who knows? Maybe back to back he has been Employee of the Month. Now, to some of you, you might say, what's in the Employee of the Month? I beg. But hey, his face is there. Oh. I did not know him before. Oh. I've gone to that restaurant, I ate, and I know him. Abi, does it help him to work harder? I wouldn't know, because I'm not the person whose face is there. But maybe if I had had this conversation with him, I would have understood how it indeed made him feel to be Employee of the Month and the work he had to put in to be Employee of the Month. Okay, so maybe that's enough reward for some people. Maybe for some others it will be salary increment. It depends. But beyond more work, what is a better reward? What should be an additional reward? Someone says some people seem to be going on the assumption that top performance is an automatic result of hard work. From school to their workplace, there are many things that cause a person to be a top performer which are not due to hard work. That's why some people think life is unfair. They've bought into the lie that the amount of work you put in should always be directly proportional to your success at school, work, or life. When they see the opposite playing out, they get bitter and maybe start coming up with weird theories about the secret of the success of another person they didn't see working so hard. Even religion, the person who prays for 3 hours does not get a better result or reward than one who whispers just one sentence for 5 seconds. Anonymous, take this table. We'll come back to this. I have something to say. We'll come back to this you have said after the commercial break. It's still the sunny side right here on your number one station for Talk 90.3 Nigeria FM, and we're still talking the best reward for hard work. And I am still asking, beyond work being assigned to hardworking staff, what should be an additional reward? Just to ask.
Are you into business and sales or offer some sort of service? Looking to connect with public and potential clients? Then visit the sales and marketing team at our head office, Bain Complex, Kilometer 16, East West Road, Rumosi, Port Harcourt. On 0817
We'll come back to this conversation after the news break. So, back to the comment here. The perceptions we're thought to have about success, hammering, motion, and what we deserve are skewed. And I'm not just talking of Nigeria. Do work that you don't hate, because if you get promoted in that field, it's a call to do more what you were doing before. Now, you said something about people who put in 3 hours and they don't get results compared to someone who whispers one sentence for 5 seconds. You used prayer as an example. Well, you see, we've had an argument about hard work versus smart work. And yes, when I say hard work, it's not necessarily having to work. Okay, sir, I promise, I'll do that. Sometimes some people classify those kind of people as high service people, notice me kind of people. See, I don't know the kind of work that you do. I will use my profession, journalism, for instance. Some of you assume that, it's not just to come on microphone and start thinking. I can only speak for journalism. I have tried my hands on a 9 to 5, and I dare say that the kind of stress experience in a 9 to 5 will not be compared to that which I experience now. But then again, there are classes of stress. There's mental stress. There's physical stress. So while someone is exerting energy trying to get a job done, which in turn bring about some level of bodily or physical stress, others are doing the mental work. work. Now, the job of journalism is all encompassing to a large extent. It depends on what area you choose to specialize on. So let's look at mental stress, for instance. Sometimes coming up here to have a conversation, you think it's easy. Okay, try it. Think of all the conversations to have, doing the research concerning these conversations, coming to mandation, keeping your eyes alert, your ears alert, being news hungry, your entire being is involved in the process. That is hard work, but it won't be classified as hard work to some other person because she's just talking, or dude is just talking, or Samuel Kuchedu is just talking, or is it not just to read the news Constance is reading? Is it not news? I can read news now. Hello. Not all like that. So you see, I don't know what you do. I don't know if you have to use your physical strength. I don't know if your brain has to be at alert at all times. I don't know if you have to be vigilant and that puts your nose in things that do not concern you. I don't know what you do. If you're into security, for instance, that's another different case altogether. You have to be vigilant so that a thief doesn't come rob where you work. All of those things. So defining what hard work may be lies a problem in itself. But we'll come back to this analogy after trending story. Stay tuned. Us, we are Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info, the talk station